Good evening to everyone. Hello, Liberians all across the world. Again, we are here with another edition of the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. A few days they have been a little bit up and down, a little bit down with cool and thing, but we here. So again, your usual presenter is Madam Abba A. Anderson, and tonight happens to be one of the crucial nights where we will be discussing lengthy issues when it comes to the agricultural development in Liberia. So I want you to kind of fasten your seatbelts. It is important that we observe this as important as it is. And I want us to all know that we are here with a heavy heart tonight. I'm here to announce to you that I'm going through one of the heaviest days when I look at our agriculture involvement in Liberia today. And I brought this as something that we can discuss as Liberians. Despite our differences, we can be able to look at it from a wider perspective. So I want you to kind of share this video. It may not be big, it may not be very long, but we believe that our people need these informations and our nation needs to know the impact of what we are doing to ourselves. How best we can be able to revive that through different rules and different means. So I won't take length of your time, but I just want you to stay with me. I just want you to give me a bit of your time tonight as we all ride in this area when it comes to agriculture. As many as you that know me, know all the time when you see me, you're going to see that very voice of agriculture coming out of me. And like I said, tonight is just another heavy night. Why is so heavy? You will get to know just after we have done this introduction. So this is to introduce the Abba Organic Farm to all new followers. And to those that have been following us right from the start, we also want to say we appreciate you all. We ask that each and every one of us, please make it our business to share this video because we believe that this video will bring a change to us as Liberians.
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. With Abak Organic producing high quality food with low environmental impact, organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880 547 543 or 0776 570-925 or 0886-199-299 or 0777-567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abai Addison on +447 943 523387, and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
And so we are partners for good, and we would like to just welcome you to this edition of the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union program tonight. I know most of you have been expecting us to come on live for the past 2 to 3, 4 days, and we have been dealing with some other issues in terms of coming online. So we just want to welcome you back to this edition. And we want to say that we appreciate the community for standing up loud behind us. If you start to do something and you see and you feel that people are responding to what you do, it just breathtaking, and it's beyond just breathtaking. It's actually motivating to us. So we want to say thanks to all those that are working behind the scene, inspiring us more, because your comments are just, numerous. Comments are just flowing. And the connection with the Abba Organic Farm to our society, our community, both in and out of Liberia, we like to say thank you. You know, we cannot say it or express it more than this, but we want to say we appreciate everyone secretly that is following us, openly like that is following us, and working behind the scenes, because what you see on television is just one aspect. There is a whole crew that is working behind to actually make sure the presentation of the program is coming up daily or weekly, as well as they are working to ensure that we can be able to allow our farmers there to be heard. So there's no more that we can say, but we appreciate all of your work. As we move forward to tonight's edition, we like to say again a massive welcome to all of those that have just joined us. We appreciate your coming, but we also inspired you to call or to send a text or to share our message with the community, because we believe that the community needs to be heard. And this is why we keep inviting you to invite others to be a part of the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. And this program is a Liberian-based organization, fully Liberians. And all this program is for is there to inspire, is there to motivate, and is there to allow Liberians grow on their own efforts by adapting all our efforts from different countries. So, in order for us to be able to recognize where we are and think about how to graduate from where we are, we also need to look at statistics from other countries who have been to where we are right now, and how did they deal with what had them there, and how was they able to overcome that and be able to reach out. So our organic farm is a network base, so it's not only in Liberia. We are also working with farmers on this side of the world, reaching out to them, finding their updates and how they are able to tackle poverty and also to improve employment. So we want to say thank you for being a part. So tonight we have something that lay on my heart heavily today. Normally I come here and I will be little bit, off the plate by being so happy But today, I want to announce to you I'm not very happy. And why I'm not very happy is just here. For those of you who have access to reading or seeing, you will see there is information here that I had to come across today that make me to not be happy. But for you who will not have the opportunity to be able to see it from the camera point of view, I will be able to have a little bit of reading from it. And that way you can go and do your research based on what I will be discussing tonight. But before we can go further, we want to recognize our country director who is here with us, and he will be giving you his name, and he would like to welcome you also on board of this edition. So, director would like to say welcome. Are you getting me? You want to say welcome? Okay. So, we will say the network is still playing out, so we will continue from where we are. So, again, I would just want for people to have the idea that this is not something that I am going to be making up. Hopefully, we will be having a system very soon that will allow you to read from on stream. But at this moment, we are just doing this, but hopefully, you will be getting more of this information. So, this is a World Bank. Again, I will try you. Yeah, let's see. Your network is stable now. You can hear us. If you are hearing us, just say something so that we know you are hearing us because we are going through. Okay. All right. So that means you are still not hearing us. So we will just wait until he can really fully hear us, and we are sorry that's network issue. Liberia is facing lots of issues, and network happens to be one of the greatest one. Also coupled by so many other things that is affecting the nation. Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, Jackie, I guess I can hear you clear.
Okay. So you are live. Then you can just go ahead, please, and introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you very much, James.
Yeah, but you still need to
Director for
speak a
Global.
little bit loud because I think people are not getting you well.
Yes,
Mhm.
thank you very much. I'm James M. Smo Jr., Director for ABBA Organifan Liberia Farmers Union, uh, living in Monrovia, Liberia. Uh, we mostly focus on the downtrading, the underserved community, to get the most challenging situation farmers are faced with in Liberia. That is our focus. And to also expose other bottlenecks within the agricultural sectors that are more important to us, and trying to expose it to international community, to other uh, Liberians that are strongly interested in making Liberia food secure, so that we all can work
Okay.
together
Right.
to make our country food secure and our people to live in peace and harmony. Thank you.
So thank you, director, and so we like to say a massive, massive welcome. And this is information tonight that we will be talking about. And I was just saying this to all of our people that I came here tonight with a very heavy heart. And this heavy heart, I'm about to explain why I came here with a heavy heart. As people will know, every time you see me, rather on Facebook, you will see me connecting with agriculture. Not because I just seated and thinking to just do agriculture. No, it is actually built in. system in me, uh, power that I have no control over. How I see myself getting involved into it and getting to love it day unto day. But most importantly, what is mostly important to me is those people that are involved into it. And that have drew me. If you might ask me, what is your inspiration with agriculture? It is not just to grow the plant, but the people that are behind the hands of those that grow the plants. When you see how much our people are struggling and how much, you can please mute your phone because I keep getting a feedback, and how much it affects us as a nation, then it really, really, really draw me closer to putting myself into that system and looking at myself as if I was the one in there. And it's one of my greatest inspiration. Being able to see people that nobody cares about or wants to be identified with. And they are happily waiting to see you, even if you didn't have nothing to give them. But they just appreciate you, that you recognize them. I think it is more important than the silver and gold that we have in accounts and in homes. Where I came from today, why I'm saying I am downhearted, is I have realized that in this society now that we live, people, and I'm saying this, and I'm saying it live, lots of people have forgotten their history. Lots of people turn to forget where they came from. That's why we no longer appreciate where we came from. We rather to destroy it. You know why people value diamonds? Because diamonds are being noted worldwide as one of the world's most valuable items. So even if you know or you do not know, once you know that there is a diamond, you respect it, you value it, and that's why you look after diamonds. But if we do not respect those that create the effort or make the efforts to get those diamonds, of course, we will not appreciate ourselves and our society. And I will want to table it directly to Liberia today. Our people have forgotten their history. The pride and dignity of Liberia has lost in the dust when no one in a sound mind will think this is not right. Everyone has a motive behind the reality, and it baffles me a whole lot. And I'm talking about motive that is not there for improvement, but a motive and an agenda for more to happen than it is. Director, you online? Okay, you are muted. Just so that you know, you are muted. Today I came across the first one, and I'll still have to bring to you the second one. And I want you to know that the second one is going to come out. I came across today the World Bank release December 22nd, 2022. That's a few months back in Washington. And if you want to check it out, like what I said, is the World Bank. Just so that you know, camera wise, I will bring it closer so you can be able to see it from the camera. So you can see the reading. Maybe I won't be able to read it that you see it, but I'm giving you the clue where to find it. So you can be able to, let me just wipe it again and bring it more closer to give you more access to seeing what I'm talking about. So if you can see, you will see a new World Bank financing support on additional 36. You seeing it? I hope you are seeing it. 36,000 farming household and addressed. Oh, sorry. So I will keep reading until I can get people to really see what I'm talking about here. Okay? Household and address Liberia food security crisis. That is the month. The month is, the place is in Washington. That is Washington, D.C. The month is November. December 20. 2022. December 2022. Let me just bring it up a little bit. So this is it. I hope it's clear. That's December 2022. Okay, December 22, 2022. The World Bank approved an additional finance to the Rural Economic Transformation Project to, to the tune of 30 million. Okay, I just want y'all to know because it's before the camera, so little bit it will be tough in making my camera now to play off. Yeah, it's going off anyway. Sorry, it's the steam between the camera and still on. So I have just shown you, okay, that the tone of 30 million in concern of International Development Association credit to improve productivity and market access for smallholder farmers, agro enterprises, facilitator food value chain, especially for rice. If you must see it, I just want you to see so that it does not look like Abba is saying something that is contrary. You can see the tone of 30 million in. I hope we all can see him. Okay? And the phone is going off again. Sorry. We will make sure next time we will have it even more on the stream. So as this movement goes on, we will be able to really develop more information on the stream to give you access to reading. But as of now, this is what we have. So we just appeal to all of you watching to just follow us on this low. Okay? And so this development, this is an International Development Association IDA, credit to improve productivity, market access for smallholder farmers and agro business enterprises, facilitate food value. Food value chain, especially for a selected food value chain, especially rice. The finance which comes from the crisis response window. Yes, sorry, because I read it from upside down. My people, so some of it I will be reading because the phone is facing um is facing the camera, but I'm just reading from on screen. So just follow, and continue to share. We are getting somewhere, my people. We will definitely get there. You just be patient, small. Okay, so I will bring it a little bit again, as you can clearly see. Okay, that is especially for rice. The funnel which comes from the window. So we now say early response funnels crew of the DMA will ensure that Liberia Rural Economic Transformation Project benefit additional 36,000 household, hereby increasing the total amount of the beneficiary. Oh, wait, we getting somewhere. The total amount of the beneficiary. My people, y'all share the video. Now, let me say it. Okay, 36,000, increasing the rural, the increasing the number of beneficiary household by 60%, from 60,000 to 96,000. If you have not seen it, yeah, to 96,000, as you people can see. Okay, and that has been in the month of December. Okay, the month of December. This is a release to us. The month of December. Yeah. So just so you can know that this is not a joke. This is the amount of money that have come and have been released, and that is just for one year project. That is between December 2022 to 2023. Okay, the project as we stand, this is the total amount that is been released to Liberia. And that does not include in any way the African Bank. Okay? African Development Bank. I will be able to show you the one from African Development Bank on the next edition of our topic for the night. But why would this not make me be dancing? But I said to you, I came here with a heavy heart. Instead of me being dancing, but I still come here with a heavy heart. Is to say to you that years back, these have been fundings that have been coming to Liberia for farmers. And everybody and anybody that is listening on this broadcast that thinks that what I'm saying is like, I want your comments. Call on our telephone number. Is actually a WhatsApp number. If you have seen the number, it's 0044 94 352 3387. Look on the screen where you listening to me. My number is there. You call tonight, you will be able to talk on the show. This is just one of the amount that have come to Liberia. Just imagine how many times amount have fallen in the hands of us Liberians. If you go to agriculture ministry, it's not foreigner that is there. If you go to the government, they are not foreigners. These are Liberians, fully Liberians. Some of them say not even get marks from different country. But this is what happening to us. As we stay right now, you will see more light to your farmers. Maybe you are from a different country Or maybe you are from Liberia, but yet you have not yet gone back to Liberia since you came. Or you went to Liberia, but you didn't have the opportunity to visit the rural areas. Moravia is far better than when you go out to the rural areas where you have limited access to any network. Before I will even talk about education, before I will even look at road connectivity, before I will look at how can you even be talking about road connectivity when you do not have internet to even know what is happening around you? And we are talking about millions entering Liberia. For those rural areas that should be fully equipped, I'm not even talking about the hydro. I'm talking about little solar plates. A fallable solar plate that can even just turn on a light just for those people and their children who are studying. Imagine how many children that are studying in those rural areas that is yet to have even electricity. With millions entering our country and sleeping on. Who are actually those people that are standing before development? When we want to talk, they say, oh, your mother told that here, man. You're just leaving, there's other time, the other government was there, the other government still before. That other government, what say Liberia was for that Liberia problem never finished. So if Liberia problem had never finished, so that means we should increase it. How many are the people, like that one I asked somebody the last time, how many are those people that was born 1922 is around today? How many of them? How many are Joseph Jingi Rawa Uno people that are living now, that are struggling? Or how many are those that were in maybe backless days that are still around? Should we leave Liberia because our older generation made a mistake? That means that we that are in this newer generation should not make any impact. Should we fall and continue to fold our hands and do not have to speak about anything, but we just allow it to happen, even at the detriment of our country? Tell me which country has ever survived in the absence of agriculture? When we still at this point in time heavily relying on other countries to import, but yet we got money to ride the best of all cars. Why do we take money over the people that make money? We're so afraid to develop our own people, but we impress others by sending our children to the best valuable schools. Our society is bleeding. You may be sitting down where there is no problem in your house or around you, but your society is bleeding. Look, matter of fact, there is no secret to what is going on in Liberia now. I've gotten so much information, and I do not need information self. Just by the appearance of those that are living now in Liberia can tell the struggle. Why millions? And this is just one. I am not talking about all other funding. I am only tailoring this to the World Bank alone. But we still got African Development Bank. We still got the European Union. We have other banks, institutions, and we have other organizations that heavily pump in money to help our rural farmers, to improve our own society, not their society, but our own society. Until today, we are blindly hating one another to the point where we desire the money over the people. Oh, yes. Our anger is not on the money for development, but our anger is on the people for wishing to live a better life. That's why we enjoy seeing poverty raging in our society. We enjoy and embrace our people to be slave. We continue to enslave ourselves. Right now, other countries are striving to get out of slavery, while we as Liberians are embracing. In fact, where there is no slavery, we go to searching for it and bringing it back to Liberia. It baffles my heart, and I really don't have cause of sitting here and saying it. But you know why? I am not being controlled by myself. I am being controlled by God, who have never allowed me to rest until this country is liberated totally from the full crisis that we ourselves have brought onto ourselves. Look, you cannot tell me with 30 million, there is still not one tractor to a county. And you tell me that you came to liberate Liberia. Under what condition can you explain this to me? Maybe I am blind ear-wise, but I don't think I'm blind physically to not see reality and call it that. At this junction, we are still importing almost everything. And the worst thing is that we cannot even produce our staple food. Children are underfed. Malnutrition has raised it higher. At the same time, younger generation are perished because of knowledge. Why? Because their parents cannot even afford sending their children to school. You know how it pains any parent that a child will not have the quality education. Even if I didn't go nowhere in school, I want my son or my daughter to learn. But even that one, we cannot even give it to our people. We scrutinize them, deflect them to the point where everything that comes in the country for the poor people, we wickedly set on the air, actually turn them back to poverty. What a country. When you don't value the people that make you who you are, how can you be valued in the eyes of those that are crying? Now you understand why the country is still not at peace since 1990. Because we are still in search of that person that will be able to serve us. We are only been on the wrong track. Always entrusting people that will diminish us and strip us out of our dignity. Liberia is naked now. Liberia is naked now. How can you be valued when you cannot even feed yourself? You don't even have your own place. That is the road we are on now. All I see in the eyes of those that cannot even speak the English that I'm speaking today is just tears and greed. All our people are grieving and bleeding inside. They are silent, but they are bleeding inside with no hope for tomorrow. While we sit back and enlarging our bank's accounts, pumping money to extract We are good at writing, but we are far from seeing reality. But all I can say to you, Liberia will not be like it is. This day, this time too shall pass. You don't believe me? Check your history. Bob Gray is no more today, but history still remembers him. Martin Luther King is no more. Even the generation, maybe how many generations ago when Martin Luther King died, but history still remember him. We are bleeding just by seeing one support. I'm not talking about all that is meant for farmers. How much will it take a government to buy tractors for its own citizen to be able to produce food? How much? How much will it take for us to be able to empower our own people? How much? Oh, my people, I'm bleeding inside. And I'm not bleeding because I want it for myself. No. I'm bleeding because I see Liberia covered in tears. It is worrisome. When you cannot see the future, it is even more dangerous. It's better you are in a hole than you know that you are in a hole than for you to be living and living dead. That's why it comes a time. Some older generation will say, God, just take me, let me die. Because you find no hope. And that's what's going on. Where will we turn now? When those that we entrust with power have come again to starve us, where do we go? We cry so much for God to intervene. When there was bullets flying, when there was food shortage, we cried to God. And God healed our land and saved our nation and brought in peacekeepers around the world. And we thought it was all done, but we didn't know the war that we are going to face is no more with people coming in to intervene, but it is with us to intervene in our hearts. It is with us to understand the importance and the impact to our decision. Oh, I bleed tonight. And I hope Liberians, I'm not talking about Liberians that just stand up to be called Liberians. I'm talking about patriarch Liberians. I am talking about Liberians who have traveled all over and seen that there is nowhere compared to what we have. It only left for us to develop it, and we can have the best of it right there. I am speaking about the Liberians that think that it is good to work hard, to build, but not to destroy. I am thinking about constructive mindset of Liberians who would think that the way out is to develop. When we are allowing our young generation to perish now, who do we depend on tomorrow? Well, even now, our society, where we have all power to speak about what we want, we still do not have the right to ask questions, to call our leaders, to be able to address our plans. Where do we turn? If you have seen that we have not come on these 2 days, oh yes, we have been dealing with so much. There are numerous informations reaching us where our farmers now have been turned into rags, where people can come from any part of the world and just use them and don't have anyone to ask or question their authority, all because they have some connection with government and some connection in government. Oh my God. When the law does not work for you, it's only God that can intervene on your behalf. The law in Liberia is not working no more for the citizen. It's only working for those that wish that it worked for them. Liberia have gone back beyond the 90s, where others are embracing a new life. We are yet on the wrong track. Our hospitals is deflated out of power. People's feet and labors are being destroyed with sicknesses unknown. A little analysis, no regulation. Drugs just enter the country with nobody. I'm talking about drugs, but just imagine an arm can enter the country of Liberia. Nobody know where these arms are coming from. Our poor farmers do not have nothing, nowhere to go, nowhere to go, and these things are happening, and it seems all right. How do you people expect us to be happy? I am not happy, and I will not hide that. All we see, you see, the poverty has raged so much to the point where even boyfriend and girlfriend are killing one another. That's the recipe of hardship. Let us think. Director, I just want you, what you want to say, just go ahead and say it. On Sunday, I'm going to bring in another edition of another family. And that is even in November. I came to Liberia for the very, very farmers. Everybody look at Liberia and assess Liberia, and I come up with so much findings of how the people are struggling. And so those information keep reaching the international world. So people are donating the high-end taxes to liberate us from that poverty. But we keep embracing the idea that our people must remain at the bottom. Nobody is suppressing us, Liberians. We are the one. Nobody. We go out there, we carry the poor people name, we take their photos, we take their names, we take their numbers, and we carry it. The people give us money, we maltreat these people and don't even bother answering their calls. Matter of fact, we don't want to identify with them. So we take the millions and we make the poor people to stay online for the letter that we will give them less than even 10,000. When we spend it, we make a big publicity. If indeed investments were going on in the rural area, it would not be a hidden treasure. It's going to be exposed. Community by community, people will be aware that things are going on. But you can leave me here or take me by my word. Go and do your own assessment. Do not sit in mozzarella and read newspaper and think it is happening good. Go and see for yourself. They are there in their numbers, in their thousands, waiting for that someone that will help them liberate themselves from poverty. They are waiting, but our people have taken all they can take, all of them. They are breathless. Farmers are left breathless with only tears to show for how painful it is. These people have no access to education, quality education. They have no access to road connectivity. They have no access to medical facility. Besides, they have no access to even internet. Just so they can be left behind as much as possible. Because when people are even calling you, then they can give you information. But when you cannot be called, how can you get information? You only can get information to where you sit. And that's what's happening. It is painful. It is painful. And I call for some Liberians. I'm not calling for everyone because some people are enjoying. Some people are happy. Some people really enjoy the idea that this is happening. But I'm calling for those ones that understand the impact of what this happened to us. Then the impact of the outcome of what is happening. That's why our younger generation have turned into so much nightmare in our eyes when nobody can say anything because the voices are empty right now. They have cried, they have plead, they have protest, they have tried. There's nothing working. All that work is just big show and flamboyancy. Reality is far. And we really understand the impact on our economy today. We really truly understand the impact of it on the society and even the developmental plans. That's why we are going through what we are going through. Labor force are high, employment are low. That's the impact. Director, I stop here, man.
Yes, thank you very much for the level of deliberation. I think I'm concentrating about like the part. In Liberia today, as you're saying, a typical Liberia cannot, a typical Liberian cannot survive in a country. Now, Liberians are even fighting to travel, and all of them just to survive. And not only they are just in 4 million, to the center of the 5 million people. I mean, why we can feed ourselves? Is it because we don't want to do it? Or is it because we are lazy? Or is it because like we are just we are just happy to increase terms of life every year? The answer there is no. But the political will, like government, do not want to pay attention to the entire economic of the country is simply at national level. They carry among themselves and forget about the third people they represent. That's what has to do that. So at the end result, the masses, the grandchildren, the commonwealth, always have to, and they are that make the decision. They are the ones that can elect them. They are the ones that protects the heritage of this country. So you talk about the gold, it's not the drama, it's not part. Talk about the tree, the law, it's not part. The iron ore is not part. I mean, then how will these people that are protecting those dollars in dollars
Yeah, the phone breaking. We're not
The
getting you
answer is
clear.
yeah. Yeah. The answer is very easy. The answer is because we want to enrich ourselves and we want to be the next billionaire in the world while our people die. And when we have such a mind, we are not moving forward. Liberia in history, we are the first African country in Africa. Second country of I think Ethiopia should be the first. Liberia is the second African country that had an independence in 1847. As a mother country, we have to even feed ourselves and feed another country around us. But I mean, looking at evil, introducing evil within our society, that is, let me get this and forget about other people. They should die. I don't care about them. We should stop those kinds of things. It's what happening here. Don't take the country resources and share it just among few of you because you are the winning party. That is not. Liberia is not party. Liberia is for the Liberians. So the Liberians should be recognized mostly. Can you imagine this country with lack of knowledge, with lack of education that will give us the fundamental knowledge about agriculture? We have University of Liberia, we have Collington. All of these universities were established in the 18 something. So these are universities that have been established for a long time. Other African universities in our country. Now, even the thing
Your voice is going far.
yeah, okay. All
Mm-hmm.
have been politicized because we don't want to educate the people before they take or before their parents take authority. They will not benefit. So let they stay like this. They shouldn't be educated. And this is not good. It's not the right thing to do. Liberia is very easy to develop if we have a mindset to move our country forward. Now, we are calling to every Liberians that have the mind of their country, that have soul, that are feeling the pain, deep pain, how their country is going right now.
All right, we like to say is
Pain that is true. About organ farm, you can of the of
yeah, we're not getting you any longer. Your phone is breaking out.
okay, yes, let me think
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, I can get you now.
okay, should be awareness. At this time, I call into all Liberians, even in the diaspora about that country. Join hands with our organic farm. We are the vision bearers. We stand with the street connected children. We stand with that mother that has been that died in poverty. We stand with the farmers that have been condemned. We also stand with that pregnant woman that have not eaten for many days. We are calling on to you people to join us that we move the vision through. That Liberia will be full secured, that Liberia will graduate from the stage, that we will not import millions of tons of rice every year. It's killing us, it's surprising us. I mean, it even costs Liberians now, they are not even developing interest in their own country. They are trying to leave to go to different country because why? They are not suppressing their country. So we are begging all Liberians that work together to make Liberia food secure, to increase employment opportunity, education among our citizenry. But thank you. Check us. We have our active WhatsApp now. Our seniors work. Our YouTube platform, Facebook platform. Just join us and see some of our work there. All what we do, I expose the we are 100% in agriculture. Thank you to all of you listeners. And great thank to our CEO and also our team. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Director. And so this is how we will be closing for tonight. For those of you who have been following us, we have said to you that we will not let our present condition tie us down from getting in touch or reaching out to the most valuable people to whom we are here for. With pride and dignity, we want to say the only group of people that have been forgotten, in fact, that may not be even on anything in Liberia, have been identified to be farmers. But we do not care. Why? Because we ourselves are farmers. And so we are here in God first, in the name that those people that cannot even able to speak for themselves, we are here to represent them. And that is why it broke our heart today when we came across this million falling in the wrong hands and leaving the very people. They do not have to give it to us. That's not why we are here. Do not think that, okay, maybe because the government didn't get their money, so that one. No. But if only we can even start seeing improvement in the community, I think that will bring more joy to us. Because we are not here only for ourselves. We represent those people. With 30 million, we can be able to build good roads. We can be able to have an industry. You know, I was reading one of the papers today, and some article on Liberia. They said Liberia is depleted. They have no food industry. The only oldest African country in the world that do not have its own food industry. I'm like, wow, this is a hate. Can you imagine? We have not come to even secure a food industry, but we are pumping money into building other industry outside the country. When this can provide more jobs, this can attract more business connection in terms of trade, because Liberia have a greener landscape that other investors will see. Based on what we produce, people will come in. But even till today, our people still believe that farmers remains to the bottom, but will be used to empower them or inflate their bank accounts. But we are here to warn all of us that have been doing this to desist. You cannot continue any longer. We are behind you like the photo. Why? Because we believe if we start to develop our people, we will develop the country we call Mama Liberia. But if we continue to embrace the idea that somebody must eat everything and leave the rest out of nothing, and we will have nothing to say, it is a lie that we will never grow out of if only we continue to do that. So all I have to say to you who is listening, watching, following for the first time, I encourage you to please share this video. We are going to be here tomorrow. Matter of fact, we are going to be in Bone County. So the people there of Bone County have received us with 2 hands, open hands. You will see much more information regarding that. But as we progress, we also want to introduce to you very soon our apps. That app, for those of you who have been wishing to become member of the Abba Organic Farm, how I will be member. Oh, I want joining, but I don't know what leave it. Sunday will be explaining it full to full, one by one, how you can be member, what it takes to be a member. It's just simple. So I want you to follow us on Sunday. And we'll also be in Lofa on Sunday as well. So the people there on Lofa will be hearing us. And by the time Bone County reach to 8 middle, you'll be hearing the people of Nima. I know you used to hear the Nimarians, but now they are, putting themselves more together because they are ready. And they embrace agriculture. Lofa embrace it. Grand Kema embrace it. Bone County, no, don't even call I won't say even West. So get ready. And your content is also going to be on the website. So I want you to go there and also vote for your different counties. So all the 16 counties of Liberia are there on the website. So if you are a farmer or you are related to a farmer that don't know how to write their information on there to register, the information will be as simple as 5 minutes registration. So all of those information is going to be packed for this weekend. And we want you to give this information out and let us join hands together because we believe now is the time. Thank you for following and thank you for sharing. We are glad to be here tomorrow and we will be in Bone County. All the parent people around Kukatono tomorrow. We will be in Bone County. So get ready and let us all flow through this. God bless you. Help us bless our nation through agriculture. We invite international and local partners to be a part of this inspirational change. And also, we encourage all of our partners across Liberia to continue to support us in these endeavors. God bless you. Your host has been Madam Abba, and look forward to a new edition for tomorrow with more credible informations. God bless you. Good night. This is how we come to today, the end of tonight's podcast.
Welcome to Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, with Abak Organic producing high-quality food with low environmental impact. Organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abak Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Abba Organic Farm, the Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of ABBA Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880 547 543 or 0776 570 925 or 0886 199 or 0777 567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abae Addison on +447 943 523387 and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
And so you are partner for good. This is the end of tonight broadcast. Hope to see you tomorrow, and we will be in Bon County. All informations to getting across to Bon County will be announced. We will publish it on our Facebook page. So we encourage all of you to please follow. So go on the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union page and just click follow. That will help you whenever we are on live. You will get credible information, and you can also be able to reach out to us through that means. Thank you, and God bless you. Good night.